Jamie, what does that result say about the desire, the hunger of our squad this season?
Everything. It just epitomises what we're all about. You know, we went down 2 goals that they didn't deserve. It was one where Matty's made a mistake when he's brought the ball out, and then one where perhaps Matty will think he probably could have held it or should have held it, but let's get something right. He's been phenomenal for us all season, and even in today's game he's made a couple of really strong saves. What a character from him to be able to perform the way that he did after making a couple of errors, but the character that the team have shown right the way throughout. We've already been up against it today, coming in with injuries. Adam Henley's been injured, we've lost 2 players. We've got 13 players, what they call lads, back from loan. Bolton have helped us out. So it's all going against you, but I think it just all, the ingredients as well for a local derby. They're without doubt the best team in the league, and so they should be. A lot of expectation on them to get promoted. No expectation on us, really. It's only the expectation we put on ourselves. But, I'm proud of every single one of the players. What a game to be involved in. And even when we scored the second, the boys wanted to go and get the third. I wanted to as well, but they were just this innate ability, innate desire just to go and win football matches and give their all for the shirt. And I think probably with the greatest respect to Jim, he'll be saying that about his players, probably totally opposite. Put your bodies on the line where you stand up and be counted. And they've got some good players in there, very, very good players. But I think today, what benefited us was that just sheer heart, determination, absolutely will to win or will not to lose. And the goal that we've scored near the end is just great, and it epitomises what we've been about this season. We've to be fair today, I thought the game was going to pan out slightly differently. I thought they were going to control a little bit more of the possession with how they set up, with just playing the one striker and Nick Horton and dropping in. But I felt that we controlled the vast majority of the possession in the first half and put more pressure on them. Yeah, they had good moments where they kept the ball really well, but I thought all in all it was a strong performance against the odds. 2 goals down to then nick a draw at the end and then still going for the winner. Just magnificent. Our fans were great as well, and thankfully we're giving them something to cheer about.
Yeah, it was. What did you feel when the second one went in? Did you start to panic? Did you think it's okay? We've done this before. We've got back into games.
I don't think you can panic. It's quite early on in the game. The game plan is still the same game plan. We're still keeping the same shape, because although they scored those goals, I still felt that there was something in the game for us. And naturally at 2-0, it's always one of those scorelines. If we get the first goal, then the first goal after half time, then you're in with a chance, and that's what happened. But it was just the calmness. I think the players felt it tonight. There was something about tonight when we turned up, and with the way that the game panned out, with the first 10 or 15, I genuinely thought we could go on and even win the game. They had a couple of chances where the court was on the break and they perhaps could have put it to bed, but they didn't do that, and we were able to climb out of the situation that we were in. But the lads stayed calm as well. We stuck to our game plan. We knew that we had the physicality. We knew the set plays would work against them. Credit to them. They've came out and said how well they've prepared for our set plays. That's credit to us, and it gives us a lot of confidence that they're looking at us and seeing us as a really big threat. But they weren't able to switch on, to stay switched on at that final moment when Blakey's put a great ball in. We've been able to lose our markers and get in, and we had a desire to really score, and probably just a little bit more desire than them in the last minute. So there was a calmness about us. There was a just keep going what you're doing. The game needed to come to life a little bit at a few moments, and you're relying on the players to do that. Harvey Smith has gone on, and I don't condone fouling at all, but he's produced a little moment that gets the players going, get them fired up. And I think we need little moments like that to spur us on sometimes. And being that type of player myself, sometimes it needs a foul, sometimes it needs a little bit of a tussle in the middle to get people going and to get the fans going. And I felt like a few of those moments fell for us today. They gave away quite a lot of free kicks, which was advantage to us. We were able to put bodies forward, and in the end we probably ground them down, and we probably deserved the draw.
So Hereford next on Saturday. Obviously Jacob Blythe's come on and then come off tonight, so we're potentially down another body. How do you...
Pre-C is signed on, and it might be Pre-C on Saturday. Look, I don't know just yet. I'm enjoying this. Tomorrow morning and probably tonight I'll start to work hard, and we obviously need to get a body or two in, and we've lost the players. We need to try and replace them. We know that that's our first home game in, I think our second home game in about two months, possibly 3 months. So cash flow's not great, But you know, just had a quick chat with the chairman there, and he's very proud of the players, and he wants to kick on. You know, we're in such a strong position, and we're going to try our very best to recruit the best players, but they've got to be the right ones that can come in and try and support this group. You know, Adam Senior's just come in. He's been to York City this year. He's been to Ashton, but he's just said then that he's not experienced anything like that before. That absolute desire to go and win. So you know, characters need to be strong that are coming in, because we don't. I said it on Saturday that teams, we know, have got a little bit more than us in some departments, and certainly the size of the squad. So we need to get through it somehow, and the lads at the moment are getting through it with that real character, real never say die attitude, and hopefully we can recruit over the next couple of days and bring a player or two that's going to help us. But having said that, we had Shentz on the bench today. Now I know he only came on for 5 or 10 minutes, but he gave us a little bit of something different. He won us a couple of free kicks. Harvey's come on and he's gone up front, and I thought he was excellent. He was non-stop. Brad's done well today. I thought, especially in the second half, the first 15 minutes. Unfortunately, Bladdy's got an injury, but you can see he was pumped up and ready to go and give us all for the cause. So yeah, we've got a small squad. We've got Nathan Akome as well that we can use, and a couple of lads on loan that we might have to be coming back. But you know, it's not a worry with whatever team we put out to the pitch, the way that the lads set up, and you know, that word again, that desire, that relentlessness they've got. So we'll go into Saturday feeling confident, but Hereford are one of the better sides we've come up against, especially at home. They were particularly strong, and they've found quite a bit of form, and it's going to be a tough game. But we want our fans to come out again, because tonight they've turned up in the numbers. Saturday away from home they were outstanding, and again the lads have just said in there. So every Chorley supporter needs to turn up on Saturday and give us that extra little bit of push.